Welcome back, beautiful souls, to our 11th episode of Spirituality with Kayun. It's the first one for 2023, and today I want to talk about setting New Year's intentions. How are you guys doing with your resolutions so far? In the past, I would, without a doubt, fail after the second or the third day of the year. Probably at most, I made it to a week. Hitting the gym every day, losing 5 pounds in a month, quitting alcohol, cutting out all junk food, going to bed by 10 p.m. every night, meditating daily for 20 minutes, practicing headstand every day, and much, much more. Studies have shown that of those who make a New Year's resolution, 75% are successful in keeping it after a week. The number goes down to 65% after 2 weeks. Then after a month, it drops to 50%. By the end of the year, only 8% are actually successful at keeping them. Some of the reasons I failed was because I set unrealistic goals. I didn't keep track. I made too many resolutions. I procrastinated. I felt very negative each time I couldn't stick to it. Some years I just forgot about them entirely. But I believe the main reason was because I was so focused on the result and I didn't enjoy the process of it. It came to a point where I even stopped making resolutions after a while. This was until I learned about setting mindful intentions instead of resolutions. And that changed my way of setting goals each year. To my surprise, I was able to keep my intentions throughout the year. We often learn from spiritual teachings or self-help books that now is the only moment. Great yogis and masters always remind us to be present. I love what Dalai Lama says. There's only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other is called tomorrow. Today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. So are we not too focused on the future and the results with resolutions? Resolutions often imply that there is something missing or something negative that we need to fix with ourselves or our situations. I think we already know that a positive mindset is truly important for our happiness, mental health, well-being, and spiritual growth. If we're thinking negative all the time, negative things will manifest. If we think positive and be positive, then positive things will happen. For example, instead of shaming my body and focusing on how many pounds I need to lose, I can shift my mindset and set an intention to live a healthier lifestyle. Rather than setting concrete future-oriented goals that are more than likely to be broken because it's usually something that we don't want to do. We can set mindful intentions of what we want to manifest and work towards them while enjoying the process of it. We always hear that life is about the journey, not the destination. When I was able to change this conversation in my mind from an endpoint to a journey, I was motivated to follow through with passion, to stay inspired, and to live a more beautiful life. Intentions are like positive calls that create abundance and gives us more meaning in our lives. In Sanskrit, which is the language of the angels, we call this sankalpa. San means to become one with, and kalpa means a vow or a promise. So sankalpa refers to a heartfelt desire, a mindful intention, a sacred vow, positive declaration, or an affirming resolve to do something. It is usually spiritual and comes from a place within. Yogis use sankalpa to connect with their heart's deepest longing for the truth, or to reach enlightenment. Each year, I hold a special New Year's workshop where we gather together to practice, to reflect, to let go of what's no longer serving us, and then we set our intentions with a purified and clear mind. If you've taken a yoga nidra or yogic sleep class before, you might remember that a sankalpa is set at the beginning of the session and repeated at the end. Yoga nidra is a deep relaxation and a meditation. And according to yogic texts, the Sankalpa is most resonant and is written in the subconscious mind during this practice. A Sankalpa is best when stated in the present tense. For instance, I am happiness, rather than a statement that is future-oriented and comes from the ego, such as, I want happiness. There's a story where a man goes to Buddha and says exactly that. Buddha then tells him all he needs to do is drop the I, that's the ego, and then drop the want, that's the desire. And then all he is left with is happiness. So an intention doesn't have to be a sentence long. We could choose a specific word to work on. Some words that I love and have used in the past are joy, compassion, acceptance, contentment, and surrender. Last year, peace was my word, and every time something goes wrong or I get agitated, I would repeat my Sankalpa and remind myself, I am peace. Inhale peace, exhale peace, or I'll chant Om Shanti, 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 which means Om, peace in my body, peace in my mind, peace in my heart. Intentions are less tangible and more spiritual, so it's not as easy to give up or fail. Their change is made deep within our soul. Not only do I feel more joyful when everything I do is in alignment with my intentions, but I start to find purpose as well. They say the meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away. This year, I will continue to share with you my spiritual journey and how it has helped me grow through life. Through mindful intentions, I believe we could all live beautifully, dream passionately, and love completely. Thank you all for listening. If you have any sharing, I'd love to hear your thoughts and what your intentions are this year. You can find me on Instagram. My handle is @KYoon_. Have a great morning or evening wherever you are. The lights within me bows to the divine lights within you. Happy New Year, everyone. Namaste.